and welcome to the final ever episode of Transformers Thursday, episode 4, and we're talking about
Transformers 4. Indeed. We will be doing a trailer analysis similar to previous episode when we did a trailer analysis of the one from the Super Bowl. And this is the final trailer, I believe, isn't it?
This is the proper feature-length second trailer, and there are TV spots as well.
Okay. We're watching the trailer as we speak, by the way. That's the reason for the headset.
We're watching the trailer,
yes, you can click the link
after
to see
the trailer we will watch a few of the TV spots.
Indeed.
So this really amazed me. The fact that they have acquired the exact genetics for the Transformers. Yeah. How cool is that? Awesome. They can make their own Transformers just using the genetics. It's like DNA. They've acquired the Transformers DNA.
That's basically like getting hold of the USB stick with the DNA template to the universe with the squirrel on it. Although in this case you're able to create your own Transformers because they're born, aren't they? Although something that was disappointing about this, as you mentioned earlier,
we'll bring that up later on when we watch that spot.
Okay. So throughout the trailer we see awesome scenes such as
Lockdown shooting Optimus Prime.
Indeed.
With a massive nose cannon. I've experienced that. I don't want to experience it again. And there's all these really strong, powerful scenes. Like there's this one with the ships all around the Earth, and we'll get to the ships a bit later on one of the TV spots. There's this ship that just falls out of the sky, which was obviously picked up by Lockdown ship. And we got Bumblebee jumping out of Lockdown ship and falling. Ratchet being killed.
Seems like it's going to be a pretty epic
film. And we've now got shots of the Viacons, which are epic. The Viacons are one of the things I'm really looking forward to.
And the fact that it's a new human cast as well, it kind of makes it so it's set in a new environment, and so they're able to, although it's leading on from others, we're able to involve it in a new world in a way and able to start the films again.
But that's not necessarily a good thing, as we'll see in a bit. And so we have this awesome bit at the very end of the trailer where Optimus Prime is riding on Grimlock. He jumps off and then he stabs a bunch of Viacons, and then he gets in an awesome pose like this with his sword. That was the scene in the trailer where I just thought, I am seeing this film.
Paramount have done a good job with this trailer. It's awesome. So this is the TV spot Born. We see some used clips from before, but there are some others.
And this TV
reveals
spot
a bit more about the film.
It reveals the biggest plot twist ever in Transformers history, but in my personal preference, the worst plot twist ever. Transformers, of course, as we know, are sentient robots that were born. And this TV spot is called Born. And Lockdown says to Optimus Prime,
"You think you were born? You were built, and they want you back."
So they've made a twist in the story, but it goes against everything that we know about it so far.
It goes against every single Transformers show in history. It goes against the first 3 films, and it goes against the original G1.
Basically they've just decided to change everything. Rather than them being born, now the Transformers are actually built. For some bizarre reason, they decided to throw that in there.
And they sort of hint towards that these mechanical Transformer-like ships that are
enemies
shooting the planet, they seem to hint towards whatever's in that ship is what built the Transformers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, what we were saying about the rules have changed could be perhaps now we've got Autobots and Decepticons fighting together against humans. That's all gone now. That's not what it's going to be, is it? Unfortunately, it's hold on.
I would like it to be that,
Yeah.
but it's looking more and more like it's not going to be.
Mm.
It looks now like it's going to
Doesn't seem the
be
case.
human-made
Not too likely.
Decepticons. Then we have Lockdown and the Vehicons, which are actual Decepticons, and they're all fighting each other. And then Lockdown, I'm thinking. Lockdown was always supposed to be a bounty hunter. A lot of people were thinking he was going to be the leader of the Decepticons. I think otherwise. I think he's still a bounty hunter in this, and he's sort of like the bounty hunter for whatever race created the Autobots and Decepticons.
Yeah. So so it's possible that our theory could still go ahead, but the way things are looking, it's not seeming too likely now, is it?
And of course, this trailer was more suggestive than actually telling us this is what's going to happen. It's not giving the actual plot away, it's just suggesting a plot to us. So it could be that that what
May not be the
Lockdown
case.
says
Could be a lie.
could
in fact,
be
yeah.
referring to something else or a lie
Yeah.
to scare Optimus.
Yeah. That we hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would obliterate the plot of Transformers so far.
They're, if they have done, they're literally going,
Yeah.
well, we're at the Transformers anniversary, so what should we do? Oh yeah, let's poo on the Transformers fans' parades.
Yeah. But hopefully this is going to turn out to be an alright film, and it should be exciting to go and see in the cinemas. Despite any plot twists or whatever. I mean, it's a shame if they put that in there, because I mean, it contradicts everything that we know so far about them. But
It really does.
Like, I know this isn't Transformers now, this is Doctor Who, but the Day of the Doctor, their plot twist was that Gallifrey has been brought back. There were things that were suggested towards that theory throughout the modern era, and then they just confirmed that in the 50th special. And actually on ID we were speaking about Gallifrey's return. And
But that's a different story.
Yeah, that's
for Whovian Wednesday and all that.
Yeah.
Which
sadly will be over soon.
Yeah, but we've got the 1 year
we
anniversary,
have, yes.
and we've got the final episode of Whovian Wednesday Live.
Yes, indeed. So, and this is the final episode of Transformers Thursday, unfortunately. But
yes.
yeah, what I was saying with the plot twist in The Day of the Doctor, it was kind of like confirming what was already there. Whereas now, this plot twist is actually contradicting everything that's already there that's in Transformers. It's like...
Absolutely, yeah.
Which really is a shame.
Although it's sort of the same as Day of the Doctor, because like, Day of the Doctor, it did sort of contradict everything we knew, because, of course, everything that had happened in the modern era was going with Gallifrey being destroyed, and the Doctor was really upset about it. Now it's not. So it's sort of the same case with the Transformers Age of Extinction.
Yeah, but then again, well, yeah, with The Day of the Doctor though, the fact that Gallifrey came back, it was
a good thing.
It was like, yes, now we can have more awesome episodes with...
And we can have the Time Lords return and all of that.
And so it
return
opened
of
up,
the Time Lord and
it
everything.
It opened up a load of possibilities for the future of Doctor Who.
But
this one...
This could be the end of Transformers.
Yeah, because it's...
I don't like to say it because it's the anniversary and Transformers could have so much ahead, but if they've done this,
now
a lot of Transformers fans will not like this, they won't go and see it, and they may go and see it and then demand their money back and everything. And it could be the end of the franchise.
Because the thing is, the thing that we know so far is that the Transformers, they're a living alien race that are born. They're alive, really. Whereas if we're saying, well, actually, hold on, no, they're just machines. They were built. We gave them life by building them to make them this almost indestructible robot, which obviously can be destroyed by themselves, really.
Yeah.
But
we can't destroy
no,
them,
we
really.
can't.
We can, but it takes a lot of firepower.
But from what we know of Transformers is that they came from Cybertron. It's their own planet. They are their own species. But now it's hold on. No, these guys built you and then put you on Cybertron, and then you are these robots that we invented. Really, it strips away their individuality. It's like you're just one of our inventions, just something that we made. It kind of makes them insignificant in a way, doesn't it? Whereas if they were alive, their own alien species, that is.
I
awesome.
mean, Michael Bay has done this before, completely contradicted everything we know about Transformers, like with the Fallen.
Yeah.
He brought in this leader of the Decepticons who's in charge of Megatron and everyone who's been in charge of the Decepticons for generations.
It's like he's. We thought
where's he came into play? Megatron's supposed to be the leader. We never knew about any
Suddenly
Fallen.
just introduced a brand new.
And
thing
then with Sentinel Prime, of course, in all the cartoons, he was supposed to be the goodie. He was supposed to be helping Optimus, and he was supposed to sort of be slightly higher ranked than Optimus and everything. But they, like in Transformers Prime, they were sort of argued a lot, but neither of them were in charge of the Autobots.
No, but now
and in Transformers Dark of the Moon, they just decide, hey, here's Sentinel Prime, we're giving you the character you want, and then we're going to turn him into a Decepticon.
Yes, he turns against the Autobots because of reasons of wanting Cybertron back and whatever.
Yeah. Which the character in all the shows would never do.
I mean, Michael Bay, in a way, is turning the new films. He's demonstrating new kinds of Transformers plots and things that were never supposed to be there in G1. The creators of G1 certainly wouldn't have put these things in the film. So in a way,
for good reasons, in a lot of cases.
In a way, Michael Bay is introducing his own continuity errors here, and then kind of going back and correcting them and saying, "Oh, this is the reason why."
Speaking of continuity errors, if a shard of the Allspark could bring Megatron back to life, why couldn't the one that Sam had in the second film also bring Optimus Prime back to life? Why'd they have to go get this matrix of leadership to bring him back to life when Sam had a perfectly good shard of the Allspark?
Yeah. I know. Michael Bay hasn't exactly been too linear with his stories, really, has he?
He's just like, well, I could make this all make sense and not have any plot errors, but nah.
Let's just put it in. But I mean, really, with all these continuity errors, he's then like, oh, hold on, this is why we have to go back and explain it and specify that this is why that continuity error exists, and then kind of correct it. But you shouldn't have to do that. You should just really stick to the plot of what exists. And if you have to deviate, then at least stick to the raw substance of what Transformers is supposed to be. Which
he still hasn't explained that whole fact. Why did Sam have to go find this matrix of leadership when he had the Allspark shard?
Yeah. Really,
because surely if the Allspark shard can save Megatron, then it can save Prime. And also another continuity error is Megatron gets killed by the thing he wants in the first film, the Allspark, and then he gets brought back to life by the thing he wants, the Allspark.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit contradictory, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like he wants the Allspark throughout the entire film. Then they give the bad guy what he wants, and he dies. Then he gets back what he wants,
and he's alive again. There you go. Brilliant there, Michael Bay. Not obviously dissing your creation of the live-action films and stuff.
They are awesome.
They are awesome. Just
so far.
Yeah, just slight things in there that may be best if you hadn't tweaked the original stuff that's there. I mean, it's alright to create your own stories and to develop on what already exists, but to go back and change what we know about the previous series,
I mean,
really, it's better
the
off.
the biggest thing that Michael Bay's done so far to completely alter everything we know and just completely ruin all plots we know about is, of course, Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon, excellent film, did have a few continuity errors and a few things we weren't aware of previously, but Revenge of the Fallen, Michael Bay just went crazy and thought, oh, well, I could follow everything that's ever happened in Transformers
But
history,
I'm not going
gonna.
to. Let's just throw the past of Transformers out the window.
As Dave well knows, because he's watched Dark of the Moon and Revenge of the Fallen and Transformers, and wouldn't you agree that Revenge of the Fallen, out of all three, it's just the most...
Yeah.
Well, where did that come from?
Exactly. And, yeah, it's like he's trying to pull plots out and think... It's as if he just sat down and like... I need to make another sequel to the previous film I made. I don't really have any ideas. Well, I could go back and watch G1 and all the original stuff and try and find a plot from there, but actually, hold on, this thing might be good, and a bit of this and a bit of that, and just put it together. There we go, we have a story! Oh, it doesn't fit with that stuff.
It doesn't fit with our previous film either.
Fine. You know, just throw that film in there, in the middle of the two. The original one, the third one, and now we have the fourth one, which we didn't think we'd have actually, because Michael Bay said at the end of the third one that actually.
He said that at the end of pretty much every
film. He said,
he said
that was a brilliant
that's gonna be the end of it. We're
like,
not doing any more.
He said like this film that we just made, it's awesome. No more now. This is the end of it.
I reckon what happened.
Another.
I reckon what happens is at the end of each Transformers film, Michael Bay says, "Okay, that's the end of it. Not going to do any more." Then someone just walks up to him, gives him...
You've got to make another Transformers film.
No.
Here you go, have this briefcase of cash if you do it.
That's partly what I was going to say, but I was going to say, here's some cash, and here's some dynamite, so you can make as many explosions as you want.
Yes.
Just make the film.
Yeah. Michael Bay seems to be obsessed with explosions.
He really is.
Which is probably how he relates to you, seeing as you're the one always going, explosion, all the time.
Yes, explosion!
Yes, indeed. And you are... he's Michael Bay.
Yeah, in my future.
Just saying that, the fans are just going insane now, like, what? Michael Bay? Sure. Yeah, Michael Bay now does YouTube videos.
Of course.
And has been doing so for 4 years.
Yes.
Or almost. As we are coming up to ID's 4-year anniversary, which is awesome. So be sure to watch videos on this channel and on IDUniverse Davros, which will be revamped after almost 9 months of nothing.
We have our excuse.
We do, because of reasons of videos going bye-bye. So we're bringing back ID. Got more videos on this channel. We're actually going back to the original generation of this channel, which is Heads and Cloud Incorporated, and we're doing tons of
two videos.
Yes, and perhaps about 2 videos, or maybe some more if we decide actually do more. But I think probably 2 would be
probably 2, yeah.
So yes, we have loads of stuff planned for the anniversary. So I recommend that you jump forward in time to watch them now, if you can't be bothered to wait.
Or if you can't time travel, then you're screwed.
Yeah. Or subscribe so you'll know when they come on to the channel. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you subscribe to this channel, Heads and Cloud Incorporated, IDUniverse Davros.
And if there's one last chance to say it, Decepticons transform and roll out.
Whoa! Whoa!